Okay, we are discussing about different types of force, and there are many types of force. Among them, for our level, we will discuss about 7 types of force. That is pulling force, pushing force, centripetal force, and centrifugal force, gravitational force, magnetic force, electric force or electrostatic force, and frictional force. And first, there is pulling force. Pulling force, the force which is used to pull any object. The force which is used to pull any object is called pulling force. The force which is used to pull any object is called pulling force. We can pull lighter object more easily than heavier ones. We can pull lighter object more easily than heavier ones. A force is used to pull door, to drag the cart, to lift the load from the ground. We use pulling force. A force is used to pull the object or to pull the door, to drag the cart, to lift the load from the ground. We use the pulling force. We use the force, that is pulling force. As you can see in the picture also, here a person is changing the shape of the spring. A person is changing the shape of the spring by applying the pulling force. And this is the effect of the force. Force can change the shape of the body. And in a second picture, you can see a person is pulling a load. Here a person is applying a pulling force. Okay, second type of force is pushing force. Pushing force is a force which is used to push an object. We can push lighter object more easily than a heavier ones. A force is used to push a door to open. Kicking a football, throwing a ball, and to press a cloth, etc. We use the pushing force. As you can see in the picture also, here a man is applying a pushing force to move the cupboard. And in the second picture, you can see a boy is kicking the ball, kicking the football. This is also pushing force. He is pushing the football. Okay, next type of force is centripetal force. And centrifugal force. And the force which act toward the center. And keep the body in a circular path is called centripetal force. The centripetal is derived from a two word, that is centri means center and petal means seeking. Center seeking force is known as centripetal force. So the force which act toward the center and keep the body in a circular path is called centripetal force. The centripetal force has a greater role to turn the vehicles in the bend, otherwise they move straight. The centripetal force has greater role to turn the vehicles in the bend, otherwise they move straight. So we make that a road curb for the bending or turning of the car or any vehicles. And while traveling, the passenger are pushed away. While the car vehicles is taking the turns, or while the bus take the turns, the passenger in the bus are pushed away from the center. As the vehicle moves in a bend or take the turns. It is because there was a type of a force. There is a type of a force, and this type of a force is known as centrifugal force. The force which act away from the center. While moving in a circular path is called centrifugal force. The force which act away from the center while moving in a circular path is called centrifugal force. The force which act toward the center and keep the body in a circular path, that is centripetal force. The force which act away from the center while moving in a circular path is called centrifugal force. And here you can see, if a body moves uniformly around a circular path, the force acting toward the center is equal to the force away from the center. That is centrifugal force equal to the centripetal force. To a body to move in a circular path, the centrifugal force must equal to the centrifugal force. If anyone is more, then either it moves towards the center completely or it moves away from the center. So a body moving in a circular path, they have same magnitude of that centrifugal force and centripetal force. And you can see in this picture that a planet are revolving around the sun. Planet are revolving around the sun, and here also they are moving around the sun. So your center portion will be that sun, and they are moving around the planet are moving around the sun. Why? Because of the centripetal force. And they, why they are not flying away? Because of the same value of the centrifugal force and centripetal force. And let us consider a body of mass m moving with a velocity of v around the circular path of radius r. Then the centripetal force is given by the formula, that is F is equal to mv square by r. F is equal to mv square by r. We calculate the centripetal force and that centrifugal force also. Centripetal force and centrifugal force, they can be both calculated by this formula, that is F is equal to mv square by r. Okay, let's discuss something about this picture. Here a person is catching a string, and at the end of that string there is a ball tighted. And when the person rotate the string, the ball also rotate with that string. Here the string, here the man is applying the force on the string, yes, or the string apply the force on that ball, and that ball start to move in a circular path, nearly a circular path, nearly a circular path. And here the string provide a force to that ball to move, and that force is known as centripetal force. That force is known as centripetal force because the force is directed toward the center. The force is directed toward the center. And the ball while moving in that circular path, while the person is rotating that ball, the person also feels that the ball is trying to move away from the circular path, move away from the circular path, and that force is known as centrifugal force. That force is known as centrifugal force. And this centrifugal force is not a real force, it is a pseudo force. It is a pseudo force. Why the person feel this? Why there is some external force? Because it is due to the inertia. The ball always try to move in a straight line. Okay, so when it continuously, while it move in a circular path, its direction continuously change. So that's why the person feel the centrifugal force. It is due to the inertia of motion. Inertia of motion. Okay, let's discuss more examples. Here also same thing. Would you already discuss? Okay, now look some pictures here to clarify the centrifugal force. Okay, here in first picture you can see a person who is sitting outside of that rounding coaster or roller coaster or a rounding platform. He seems that the brick or the block is attracted toward the center. The block is attracted toward the center by certain type of force. Certain type of a force. But when that person moves inside that rotating platform, he observed different thing. He observed that the block initially was at the center, but when the that rotating platform start to rotate, the block change its position and it goes to the edge of that rotating platform, and he can feel that force. He can feel that force. He can feel that force. So from this we can tell that the centrifugal force is a pseudo force. It is not a real force. It is due to the inertia of motion. Here, why the block moved to the edge of the rotating platform? It is because of the inertia of motion. Inertia of the motion. Initially, the block was in rest position. As the rotating platform start to rotate, that block tries to maintain its rest position, but it can't maintain that, so it go to the edge. Okay, you can see that same thing in that third picture also. Here, when the driver take the turn in a bending road or curved road, the passenger move in the opposite direction. Move in the opposite direction. Why this happen? This is also happen due to the inertia of motion. It happened due to the inertia of motion. This person initially was moving in a straight line. Okay, and when the driver take the turn, at that time he tends to resist that change. It resists the change. That's why it turned in the opposite direction. It turned in the opposite direction. And in fourth picture also same thing. You can see initially the mobile is down of that mirror, but when the car take the turn, the mobile slide down because of the centrifugal force. And centrifugal force arises due to the inertia of motion. Inertia means to resist the change. Resist the change means to be in initial position, either it was in motion or either it was in rest. We all can observe this, or we may feel that in our daily life also. While uh, we are moving in a straight line in a bus, and suddenly the bus stops, or bus driver applies the brake. We move forward. Why? Because initially we are in the motion, and our body tend to maintain that. But when the driver apply the brake, we move forward because of that inertia, because we resist the change. Okay, next one. Here also same thing. To be in a circular path, to move in a circular path, the car or any body need to bend toward the center. Yes, and if the car move away from there, there must be a force that is called centrifugal force. You can see in this picture also, these three three person are rotating, and suddenly if the hen is left by the second person, the third person will fly away because of the centrifugal force. Okay, now let's find out some difference between centrifugal force and centripetal force. The force which pull an object toward the center of a circular path is called centripetal force. The force which pushes the body away from the center while moving in a circular path is called centrifugal force. And it is a real force and it is a pseudo force because it arises due to the inertia. It arises due to the inertia, and it also depends upon the reference frame. From where you observe that. An example are satellite orbiting around the planet and planet revolving around the sun. These are the example of centripetal force. And example of centrifugal force are mud sticking to the tire flying off the tires when the tires rotate at a high speed. That is the example of centrifugal force. Or you can take when a bus take the turn, the passenger move in the opposite direction due to the centrifugal force. Okay, due to the centrifugal force. Okay, in this picture also, from this picture also, you can understand that your this ball is applying the force on the string and the ball is rotating, and here the ball is applying the force, so the ball is rotating. That's why the force is toward the center. So this force is known as centripetal force. And if this thread is break down, the ball will sweep away. Why? Because of the centrifugal force. Next force, gravitational force and force of gravity. Okay, what is gravitational force? Gravitational force is a force of attraction that can exist between any two body in the universe. The force of attraction that can exist between any two body in the universe is known as gravitational force. It is due to the mass of the bodies. For example, a force of attraction between the earth and moon is the example of gravitational force. Since the gravitational force is acting on all the matter in the universe from galaxy down to the smallest atom, it is often called as a universal gravitation. Because it is applicable everywhere. So it is known as a universal gravitation. Okay, and now the special case of a gravitational force that is the force with which a specified heavenly object attract the nearly object toward its center is called gravity of that object. Is called gravity of that object. The special case of a gravitational force, that the force with which a specified heavenly object attract the nearly object toward its center is called gravity of that object. Special case of the gravitational force is known as the gravity. Is known as the gravity. And gravity is not only of the earth, it is of all the object, heavenly object. It can be of the sun, moon, and other planet also. And the force with which a specified heavenly object attract the nearly object toward its center, that is called the gravity of that object. The force with which a specified heavenly object, it can be Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, any planet, it can be star, moon, okay, any heavenly object. They attract the nearly object toward its center. They tries to attack every object toward its center, and that type of force is known as gravity. That type of force is known as gravity. And it is the gravity of the earth that keeps the things on the earth. It is the gravity of the earth that keeps the thing on the earth, bring things down to the earth when they are thrown upward, and hold the moon in the its orbit, and hold the moon in its orbit. This all thing is due to the gravity of the earth. Earth try to pull its nearby object toward its center. Yes, we can also have that. So in childhood, we can may have that questions of that. We are on the surface of the earth. Yes, why we don't fly away? Yes, and we are in the suppose we are in the opposite. We are in the opposite pole or opposite side of that North America or America. Yes, but we all are in the our feet. Our head is off. Our feet is down. Our feet is touching the ground. Why? Because of the gravity of the earth. Because of the gravity of the earth. The force with which the earth pull all the object toward its center is called force of gravity. It's called force of gravity. Here we are discussing about the earth. So this force is the gravity of the earth. The force with which the earth pull all the object toward its center is called force of gravity. It is the force of gravity that holds the atmosphere. It is the force of gravity that holds the atmosphere. And Sir Isaac Newton has discovered the force of gravity. He discovered the force of gravity, and he proposed the law of gravitation after undergoing the deep study of gravity. After studying deeper on the topic gravity, then he proposes the law of gravitation. He proposes the law of gravitation. And because of this gravity, we have weight. As we have weight. Because of this gravity, we have weight. And you can see in the picture, everything which we throw upward, it finally fall down toward the ground. And when the apple ripe, it fall downward. Why? Because of the gravity. Because of the earth gravity. And rain fall downward, water flow downward because of the gravity. Because of the gravity. And different heavenly objects, they have different gravity, different value of their gravity. Okay, now difference between gravitational force and force of gravity. The force of attraction between any two bodies due to their masses is called gravitational force. The force of attraction between any two bodies due to their masses is called gravitational force. The force with which the earth pull all the object to its center is called force of gravity. Here we are only considering about the earth, what gravity is in every heavenly body. In every heavenly body, the force with which the earth pull all the object to its center is called force of gravity. And here gravitational force is regarded as a weak force in comparison to that force of gravity. In comparison to that force of gravity. Why? That gravitational force value is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 kg meter square. Whereas that force of gravity in case of earth is in average it is 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, there the gravitational force is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Whereas in case of that gravity of the earth, in average it is 9.8 meter per second square. So we can consider the gravitational force as a weak force and the force of gravity as a strong force. An example of gravitational force are Earth revolves around the sun and moon revolves around the earth is due to the gravitation. Because every object in this universe are attracting each other. Even our copy in our pen, our laptop and mobile, they are attracting each other. Table and mobile, they are attracting each other. Because the force of gravitation is so negligible in comparison to their force of gravity of the earth, so we don't feel that. And whereas raindrops fall down upward thrown things fall back to the earth surface is due to the gravity of the earth